Okay, so is Mitch McConnell starting to bail on Donald Trump? Because he says the president is lying about Mitch McConnell talking to him about the Ukraine call. Because apparently Donald Trump said, Mitch McConnell said, that the call was perfectly fine. Or the call was perfect or something like that. Mitch McConnell was like, I didn't say that. And then Mitch McConnell says we'll have a quick Senate trial for impeachment. If we get it, it can be over by Christmas. So, is Mitch and Dawn breaking down? Let's look at their relationship. Let's see. Page of Pentacle. There is some news about something tangible. Queen of Wands. What do you want? The Death. What are you thinking with the Queen of Swords? Five of Pentacle. And Six of Wands. The Sun. Knight of Cups. Eight of Swords. Page of Wands. So, are they breaking down? Like, something tells me that they're, because I said this a long time ago, that they are going to start to, I guess you can't call it betrayal, but they're going to start to move away from him because they can't be known as the Donald Trump party forever. And what's happening now is they've already done the moving away. The death card here. This is past position if you do traditional Celtic cross. They've already moved. Already. Like, they've seen enough. This is what are you thinking? So they've seen enough. And they've already moved away. Five of Pentacles. Like, he's not supported by the Republicans like we think they are, or like they think he is. The Matt Gaetz crowd, I mean, anyway, they're just idiots and we know that, but Six of Wands, they're basically supporting the office. If something comes up that is going to be damning enough, then they will fall in line. There's the Sun. That's in the fear. Illumination. Pretty on the outside, vacant on the inside. The Knight of Cups brings you emotions of some sort. The Eight of Swords is sort of trapped and powerless. He's the president. That's what protects him from Republicans. Give them something damning enough, and they cannot ignore it. The Page of Wands is about messages of action. So, if you bring them the right information, it's over. The Hermit, the Tower, King of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords. It's already over. Like, they're not buddies. If you stripped his title, they would care very little about him. Or if you give them something damning enough, they will turn. So, let's look at Mulvaney and Trump. Mulvaney told all your business, as he should have. Isn't it interesting when they tell the truth? It's on accident. Oh, Lord. You know what that is? I often say this. I've worked retail my whole life, and so I've heard every excuse in the world to not come to work. And people who lie have to remember that lie because they have to hang with it so that it remains true, right? But Spirit steps in and always allows you the option to tell on yourself. That way your conscience is clear. Now, liars will do whatever they need to do to keep that lie going. So they will not accidentally tell on themselves. Something in Mulvaney wanted to be caught, and so it told. Trump and Mulvaney. Knight of Swords, chaos, absolutely. Two of Swords, stalemate. Six of Pentacles, sharing information. The Lovers, being on the same team. Five of Swords, there is a win at all costs, defeat mentality. Bully pulpit too. The Sun, now everything is back in order. Sort of, so to speak. Ten of Cups, there's the harmony and the fear. The Emperor in the environment. Justice in the hopes, and the Magician. So they are the appearance of okay is what's going on here. They have the appearance of being okay. Because you have the Knight of Swords, which is chaos. Then you have the stalemates, sharing information that he shouldn't have. But there's the Lovers, Five of Swords, so he got a good talking to, and then came back and corrected himself. Now all is right. All is good. All is fabulous. One of the sign cards in the 82 decks that I have that does not depict a baby on the horse. So this is you being sent back out to show us everything's fine. There's no innocence here, though. Everything's fine. It's a grown man. And then you have the fear, the harmony, the front. The environment is the leaders. Justice, balance. So balancing out what you guys got going on. And then the Magician, the ultimate trickster. So, yeah. Everything is only appearing to be fine. Three of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, GOP hiding their money actions anyway. Because that's my money laundering card, but it's like money actions you do with money. Because the Apprentice is what this card actually is, and it's a person who is being commissioned to work on something. So you're putting money into them, nobody else knows about, to do some sort of project for you. And then the uphill battle. There's Mulvaney right there, battered and bruised. So yeah, he's learning firsthand there is no loyalty, but he knew that anyway. Mulvaney, I'm going to do an update. I did a reading on him like in January, and it seems as though what he's there for is personal enrichment. Because people were telling me, oh, don't worry about it, he's just the acting chief of staff. We're in November almost, and he's still there as the acting. So Mulvaney. What's happening here? Let's do an update on you. Who are you? Are you there for your own reasons? Or you're a mole for someone else? So let's see. Your first card is the Queen of Wands. The last card is the Tower. So right now, Mulvaney, Queen of Wands. So there's news, not news about an action, but the cards are asking, what do you want? So again, personal enrichment. Let's see. Five of Pentacles. Something is... something is, well, let's keep going. Queen of Swords. Six of Wands, Three of Pentacles. What's going on with you right now is you are having a problem covering up the attention. It's snowballing. Because you're literally admitted to a crime. So it's snowballing right now because what's happening is there's the Nancy Pelosi's of the world and the Letitia James of the world. So basically the people in charge of laws in Congress. There's your hardship. Five of Pentacles. That money we just talked about and the attention. King of Pentacles and Judgment. You spoke about someone's money. This is not Trump. This feels like overseas, so I guess this might be the Ukraine guy. But it's going to come back to haunt you. This is not the end of it, and you shouldn't have gave the press conference in the first place, but it's going to come back to haunt you. Judgment is about resurrection, so it's going to come back again. So be prepared for that. The fear is the Two of Cups, so that harmony, that communication and cooperation. And your hopes is the King of Wands. So you do hope that your actions will justify the means. In your environment, the Three of Cups. Behind it is the Wheel of Fortune. So the Three of Cups is changing your fortune. The Three of Cups is the card everybody keeps getting for this entire whole situation. I don't know who these three people are, if they're just the three women who testified, or they are the three women who are sort of at the pillars of the law, Nancy and Letitia and whoever else the other one might be. But there's three people who are changing your fortunes. Your word of warning is the Seven of Cups. Investigations. This card, programming your cards is easy, but it's not always complete. This is a card for confusion and haze and all that, or stuck in a haze or things like that. Gaslighting, as people say. But to me, this is a card, it told me the other day, of investigation. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, how so? Because you see everything in front of you. It's not, even though it's confusing because there are a lot of choices. All you have to do is do your pros and cons and your deductive reasoning, your investigation. Figure out what all this crap is. And it's not going to be easy, but you can investigate and find out. So, investigations, like I said, because this is going to keep coming up and up and up. That's why your word of warning is investigation. And your word of solace is the Two of Wands. So if you can get overseas to not cooperate, then this can slow down things. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen because you have the Three of Wands, which is international, and the Tower. So things are about to get worse for you, Mulvaney. Very worse. Not that that's grammatical, but you understand what I'm saying. Good for you.